Hi to all my friends at Pearlworks. This is Rich Walter in Phoenix, Arizona, where I work at the Musical Instrument Museum, or MIM. And in the fall of 2016, we were so excited to open a special exhibition called Dragons and Vines Inlaid Guitar Masterpieces. That was in partnership with Pearlworks, and it actually featured the work of some of the greatest contemporary inlay artists in the world, including Rene Carnes, Grit Laskin, Larry Robinson, and Harvey Leach. But it's fair to say that Larry Seifel was really the central character of that project, not only because the gallery was filled with so many instruments from his personal career, really a portfolio of some of his most incredible work in collaboration with C.F. Martin, the Night Dive, the D50, the D100, the signature models, and also with Paul Reed Smith, the amazing whole series of Dragon guitars. So Larry was really central to that project because a lot of the instruments came from his career and collection, but also because he really exemplified one of the key stories we wanted to share, which is that inlay is an old traditional art form, but has also been really reinvigorated by new artists and people embracing new ideas and new technologies. And Larry, of course, was a great pioneer in that regard, bringing in this era of CNC technology and computer technologies to expand the possibilities of what he could do with inlay. I'm sorry to say that I never knew Larry personally. Delighted to know Gene and Ben, his family, of course, all the people at Pearlworks. Chuck Erickson, one of my favorite people in the world, so we got to know a lot of the people in Larry's orbits, but never did meet Larry personally. It's not unusual working at a museum that a lot of times we come to know and appreciate and respect who people have been through the work they've done and what they have been able to create. And so I'm so proud and grateful to be taking care of this banjo right here and able to show it to you today. This started as a tubaphone, old tubaphone banjo pot from around 1930, but Larry put a new neck on it. You can probably see the really nice figured maple there. But most importantly, you know, it's this incredible iridescent solid shell, hand cut, hand engraved, whole 9 yards, incredible work. Some of the actual shell he selected for this neck, if you see that rippled piece right there, it's mind-blowing. One of his favorite tricks is this alternating rope pattern, hand cut, you know, hundreds and hundreds of little tiny blocks of shell. And so obviously Larry was an inlay artist of the highest regard and had a total command of his tools, his techniques, intimate knowledge of the materials, and at that point having, I think, sort of found and explored the very outer reaches of what was possible with traditional tools and conventional techniques. At that point he could understand what the computer realm could offer and kind of expand his possibilities. So it wasn't a shortcut, it wasn't a workaround. I think when you had that foundation of Larry's skill level and awareness of the inlay art itself, the CNC just became another asset that allowed him a broader creative process. So it's a really cool instrument in the way it just demonstrates that before the CNC era, Larry had really honed his skills as an inlay artist of the highest order. It's also a super sounding instrument. Some of Larry's favorite motifs early on were moon and stars, sort of celestial body motifs for his inlays. And so I'm going to play just a tiny little bit of Hoagy Carmichael's Stardust, one of my favorite tunes ever, and then try to get through a little bit of a fiddle tune just because it's a super sounding banjo. It's really fun to play music like that. So here it goes. So a super banjo. Thanks so much to Larry, to Gene, to Ben, to Bill, to everyone at ProWorks. It's a real treat to share a little bit of that story and the way that Larry and ProWorks have really affected our lives for the better out here in Phoenix and at the Musical Instrument Museum. Thanks.